Interesting facts about Pit Bull Terrier. Considered one of the most dangerous breeds of dogs since their existence, pit bulls are actually a general name given to bulldog and terrier breed dogs. So what are the reasons why people are looking at them with such fearful eyes? Do they have inherently aggressive genes, or are these myths rooted in the way that pit bulls were raised? Here are some very interesting information about pit bulls that have existed in nature for a very short time. Pit bulls in history. Pit bull dogs, which were first developed in England by crossbreeding method, were brought together with immigrants from the British Isles to America before the American Civil War. These lovable friends who were used for illegal fighting in England assumed important assistance for immigrants who settled in America on many different issues. They became a herd dog that supported the flocks of immigrants, a hunting dog that helped hunt pigs, and guard dogs guarding their homes and belongings. However, apart from their other duties, these dogs were very fond of their families and children and had great relationships with the children. That's why they were called nanny dogs at that time. After this stage, pit bulls took their place in people's lives, not only as a working dog but also as a companion dog, and became the most loved member of the families. Pit bulls were used as war dogs in World War I and II and became the national symbol of America. Even the dog Sergeant Stubby, a pit bull, was indeed promoted to sergeant in the army. These beautiful dogs were popular among politicians, scientists, and artists during this period. Thomas Edison, Theodore Roosevelt, Mark Twain, Humphrey Bogart, Fred Astaire were just a few of the famous names with pit bull dogs. So there was actually no reason not to love them. These sweet friends, who had been forced into dogfighting by humans since the day they existed in nature, found comfort in 1976. The Supreme Court of America passed the Animal Rights Act of 1976, and with this law, dogfights were banned in 50 states of America. However, in the 1980s, illegal dogfighting resurfaced in America, and pit bulls were again the unfortunate victims of this situation. The pit bulls, who were bred for these fights, were attempted to be turned into combative dogs by their terrible owners. At the end of all this, the pit bulls became known with the city mobs and crime. Famous American magazines such as The Times and Sports Illustrated published numbers with covers with photos of terrifying pit bulls and scary stories about these dogs. This hatred continued for a long time along with the notorious pit bulls. However, in 2008, the same magazine started publishing real news, this time showing how cute pit bulls actually are. This was a very important situation for pit bulls, at least in America, because these magazines were global publications that were widely followed. Therefore, the bad images of these lovely friends were completely destroyed. In short, people have abandoned pit bulls. Their nurture and features. These beautiful-eyed friends with an average lifespan of 14 years have a very muscular structure. It can tear a tree and any object it catches its eye in minutes. It is actually not easy to train them, as they reveal an independent character in taking commands. The most important thing to train them at this stage is to build a strong bond with their owners. This breed, which needs at least 1 hour of exercise and play a day, is extremely vulnerable to cold weather, although they are known as terrible beings. Therefore, care should be taken to eat at home. Contrary to public belief, the reason why they bark against strangers is not the instinct of protection, but the wish to greet them as a result of their loving characters. Pit bulls, who are not very successful as guard dogs due to their indescribable love for humans, can even die to protect their owner when necessary. As with any dog, this breed needs socialization with people at an early age. If this socialization is not done, they may have feelings of fear and anxiety towards people, although aggression is not seen in their advanced age. That's why it's so important to keep these extremely energetic friends in contact with people as much as possible. Keep it in your mind, pit bulls' bad reputation is actually all about humans. First, it is important to know that any dog can attack people if they fall into the hands of bad people and become aggressive by being tortured. But no dog is inherently aggressive. Because of all that is experienced, it is turned into this by people. We need to be very nice to our dog friends so that such things do not happen once again. Do not forget that as long as people have the right to live, animals have as much right. Many loving days with friends.